Hi, Lisa. So I am going to, I didn't get to go to Ulta because we went to we went to the car wash, and then we ended up going to have dinner and stuff. So I didn't get to go to the drugstore because we left the house pretty late. But I went to Walgreens because I needed to buy some stuff for the house. I was trying to avoid going to Walmart, but they don't carry Ziki's sensitive skin Pampers. So I had to go to Walmart either way. But at Walgreens, I found this foundation that I really wanted to try. I've seen really good reviews. I don't know if it's gonna match the color that, like, match my color, because they don't have testers obviously at Walgreens. But I went based off of the shade of the girl that I seen using it, and she seems to have like the same color as me. Hold on, let me remove this so it's not in the way. Yeah. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take off this foundation because I want to test this one really fast, and it kind of sucks because I wish I would have waited to go tomorrow. I wish I'd have waited to go tomorrow to Ulta to try, like, to purchase it there, in case I don't, like, if it's not my shade and it doesn't work for me, then I can return it, because Walgreens won't let you, like, exchange or return or any of that good stuff. But I seen it, they had the shade I needed, so I got it. Hi, Jill. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. So I'm gonna just take off my foundation and let's see how it looks and feels. Except I need some clips. I don't know what I did with the other clips. So this is supposed to be a Lumi Matte foundation, a Super Stay. It's supposed to last, it's up to 30 hours of it not supposedly messing up. So we're gonna see. Today I did my foundation, but it looks like really a little bit like oily, I guess. I don't know. Just around my nose. It's always like just around my nose. But it was hotter than shit too, so maybe that could be it too, because it was hot today. Roll call, roll call. He scared me. I was like, what the hell happened? So I'm gonna take off my foundation. Today I didn't put any of the other one that I normally mix my foundation with. This time I just did my Frankie Rose one, but once I run out of my Frankie Rose, I'm gonna be kind of screwed because they closed their store down, so I'm gonna be screwed. So this is why I'm trying to find a new foundation. Hi Debs. So I'm trying to stay away from MAC Cosmetics, this one. I don't even know how to say the name to this. But this one, the double wear, MAC Cosmetics, and then I don't know if I said Maybelline or L'Oreal. There's a certain one that I'm trying to stay away from those ones because those ones are supposedly those ones are no good. They like, after a few hours of wearing them, it makes your foundation look very cakey and it basically makes you look like you're aging. So today I only used my Frankie Rose one, but once I run out, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off this foundation. And I'm gonna re-add it just because I want to see if I like it or not, because tomorrow I'm gonna go finally to the store and get the rest of the stuff that I can't, that's like not drugstore, that I have to get. So I figured I would try it before I go to bed, because I'm about to go to bed. I was watching some crazy ass videos on Instagram. I seen a video of a group of people that went to you know, when they all got all these younger kids. Actually, not even younger kids, because nowadays it's young, old, whatever the fuck, a bunch of fucking people that pop up. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, this Manuel guy is weird. Don't mind him and his crazy shit. If you don't understand Spanish, you don't even want to know what he's saying, because he's on some perverted shit. But we'll just let him run it up. Let him run it up, run it up, run it up. Yeah, it's hotter than shit today, man. Really hot. But I was watching this video of these kids that went and showed up, like they were all at a kind of like a car meet, but they were doing like donuts. They were all doing donuts, and this one kid runs in the middle of the street while they're doing donuts, and it's like, bro, why? Like, why would you do that? Whenever these cars are doing donuts and burnouts, it's like they're not paying attention on their surroundings, you know, like they're just fucking going full speed. And even sometimes when that's like the tires are burning from the smoke, you can't even see where they're going. So they're not really paying attention. But I always think it's like, there's always that 1 or 2 or 3 dumbass fucking kid that wants to run right in, like want to be all up in that shit recording, and then whack, they fucking get smacked the fuck to the other side of the world. So this boy is literally trying to record, like running right after the car, and then the car fucking, it hits him and the kid fucking flies. So then he stands up and the car's still like spinning around because he's doing donuts. He's spinning. So the guy gets up and he can't like move. He can't function fast enough to move the fuck out of the way. So this girl walks towards him, like trying to get him to move out of the way, but they're not paying attention that the car's coming back. So then the car comes back and the kid's right here and the car goes and fucking, the kid goes and fucking literally flies up like this and then bends in half, dude. Like so fucked up. And that's not even the worst part. The girl that's right next to him trying to move him out of the way, the fucking back passenger on the passenger side, like in the back tire, runs over completely her fucking leg, right? And then she fucking flies out of the way. So when all that happens, the car keeps going, and then all the boys, because keep in mind it's a bunch of fucking kids, but majority is boys. The boys grab the boy and they pull him and they're like all hyping him up and yelling. Like, first of all, dude, that boy could probably have a fucking broken bones, fucked up his spine, and you guys are all dragging him out of the way, all fucking shit-faced drunk with your fucking buzz balls, and you could see the buzz balls and everything, and they're all hyping him up, and the boy can't even move, dude. He's like all fucking crippled, right? So you could tell, like, that boy he was already fucked up the first fucking chingazo. So then when the second one knocked him the fuck out, you could just tell he wasn't all there, but the kids are all pulling him, like, to get him out of the way. But then the girl, dude, they turned the camera towards the girl, and this other girl, not even the fucking boys that are around the poor little girl that just got fucking smacked, but this girl goes and she picks her up, and she turns around and she's trying to take her to the sidewalk, and the girl's leg, bro, like not even from her ankle, like a little bit above her ankle, like probably like right here, like this part of her leg, it's like this. Fucking, you could see the bone, like that shit is like snapped in half and hanging by threads. And the girl lifts her up and she's moving her out of the way, and she's like, somebody call 911. And I'm just like, dude, bro, if my kids were there and my kids were behind that poor fucking girl and you didn't even bother to try to help that poor little girl, like, there's a grip of boys. Why is this girl the only one that's helping the other girl and fucking picking her up, lifting her and moving her out of the way? Her fucking leg is like this, bro, like flopping the fuck around. Why, dude? Like, some of these boys are straight up pussies, like straight the fuck up. Like, I don't know who fucking raised them, but they need a reality check, because, dude, like, how the hell does nobody have common sense? Like, why is this girl the only one that's lifting this poor little girl? I gotta show you guys, dude. That shit's intense. Like, I'm not even playing. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see if I could find it. I saved it on this phone, but I don't have my other phone. But let me go get it, because that shit is so fucking intense. It's not even funny. Oh shit, where's my other phone? Jaden, where's my other phone? What did you do with my phone? I found it. I found it. Yeah. I got it. Oh my God, bro. Like, I felt so bad for the girl. Like, I'm not even lying, dude. Like, let's say this is my foot. Her leg, like, from right here, it was literally snapped in half. And it was, like, just hanging by fucking threads, bro. And the girl goes, like, whoosh, she fucking picks her up. And she moves her to the side. And everybody's just watching this poor... I'm wearing shorts, by the way. is literally nobody's helping her. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? All these fucking boys and nobody bothered to help the poor girl. Like, and she's like, somebody called 911. And I'm just like, oh my God, dude. But that's what I don't get. Like, why do they always have to go? Like, you're already seeing it front row seat because obviously everybody gets in a big ass circle. So you're already standing in the front, right? So what's the fucking point of running in the middle and fucking trying to fucking record like this? You're gonna get fucking ran over, bro. Like, how dumb can you be, bro? I truly think some people are just fucking straight up slow. Let me show you this shit. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Okay, see, that's where he gets hit first, okay? Look at the girl with the shorts. The girl with the shorts. Boom! Look at her leg, bro, okay? Look at the boy, how they fucking drag him. Like, you guys don't even know if he has a broken bone or not. Look at that shit. Now, look at the girl's leg, okay? Look at him. He's all fucked up. But look at the girl. I felt so bad for the girl. Look at that shit. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, dude. That shit's fucking dirty. Like, that shit, they probably had to fucking... There's no way that her legs survived that shit. Like, that shit was fucking flopping, like, and I feel so bad for the girl because I seen another angle of that video, and the other angle is where she's walking up to the guy to trying to like move him out of the way, like, come on, get out of the way, but he had already gotten smacked once. So when he got smacked once, he was already out of it. So he was like walking all slow to move out of the way. So the girl goes in there to try to help him, and then wham, dude. I literally saw somebody took a picture. Like I guess they like, they screen recorded and then they slowed down the footage and they took a screenshot right when the car hits the girl. And I'm telling you guys, the fucking back tire of that car ran over her entire fucking leg. So that's why, like, oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it, bro. I don't know. I don't know if she's okay or not. I don't know. I don't know, girl. It's like literally viral on fucking Instagram. I couldn't even believe that shit. Like, oh my God. Like, I felt so, and that's why I'm like so annoyed, because it's like, dude, there is so many fucking boys standing behind the kids, and they're over there hyping up the fucking poor guy that just got fucking smacked around with the car, and they're all dragging him, dude. Like, what if he has, like, you know what they say, like, obviously as adults, I mean, even these kids should know better. Like, when you get in a car accident, they always tell you, like, if you see somebody get in a car accident, don't go open the door and try to pull them out unless it's a fire or something. It's gonna start on fire, you know, you see fluids leaking, then you try to get them out because you don't want them to end up getting the car starting on fire and they're in there, right? But you're not supposed to get people out of the car because you don't know if they fucked up their spine, or any little movement could cause them even more pain, right? Or get them to be in a worse situation. So the fact they're all dragging the fucking boy, like, and they're not even like worried, bro. They're just hyping him up. Like, all excited that he just got ran the fuck over. And since they're all worried about her, they don't even know about the girl that her fucking leg is hanging off, like, by threads. But all the other people that are over here by the girl, it just is so annoying to see that the one person that lifted the girl to help her was another girl when they're surrounded by a bunch of fucking boys. Like, that's some fucked up shit, man. Because those boys should have fucking been like, nah, dude, like, let me get her. You know, they're boys. They're fucking stronger than fucking girls. I mean, let's be real. Not all fucking boys are stronger than girls. Sometimes some girls are straight up more fucking what is it? Stronger. But let me show you guys again. Look at this shit. Okay, ready?
See what you got. See what you got. Oh, he's heavy, bro. Yep.
See, he already got hit once. Look, so she goes to help him. See how she's trying to get him off? See? And then boom, she fucking gets hit so bad. Buzzball, everybody yelling, turning up. Dude, that shit's intense. Like, holy shit. There's no way, bro. Like, I truthfully don't even, like, I get, you know, that at one point we were all young and dumb and did dumb shit, but, like, real talk, like, how? I don't know, dude, because when I was young, I did some dumbass fucking shit, bro. Like, I can tell you some stories and you would be like, what the hell, Chris, really? I could tell you some crazy shit, but never anything like that. Like, you know, anytime I went out and partied, and like me growing up, we did a lot of house parties, but majority of us partying, it was always the same group of people that everybody knew everybody. And obviously, like, growing up, it was like you hung out with your own people because obviously you can't be around other people. But it was different because everybody always took care of everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody was always having each other's back and making sure everybody was okay. But we used to go and do like bonfires like fuck. Like that shit was fun, bro. And back then, whenever people had beef, nobody would pull out GUNs. Everybody would, you know, they would fucking throw hands and that was it. Like, you fucking squabble wobble and then you fucking go on with your day. You know, you handle it like some grown-ass shit and then you move on. But nowadays, it's like these kids all are on a mission with GUNs and I'm just like, that poor girl, bro. Like, the fact, like, like, literally, you guys, like, that shit's hanging by threads. Straight up. Like, that shit's, like, fucking... And I think, like, in all reality, because in the other clip that I seen, the girl's, like, not even crying or anything. You could just tell she's in shock, bro. And when you go through something like that, or something intense like that, I promise you, you don't even feel the pain. Especially if she was drinking. I mean, because she had something in her hand, but I don't know if it's alcohol or not. But when you're drinking, you don't feel that shit. You won't feel it till the next fucking day when you're sobering up. When I broke my hand, I was drinking. I actually was trying to fight my best friend because she was doing all this yapping and she kept telling me to meet up with her and she thought I wasn't gonna find her and I fucking found her and she wouldn't get out of the car. Like, she rolled down her window like this and she wouldn't get out and then I, you know, started punching her fucking window and she literally reversed back, like all crazy, reversed back. And then I turned around to look at her because, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, get out of the fucking car, right? And keep in mind, this was my best friend. Like, this is the only time that I ever got into, like, a huge argument like this with her. And I think it had a lot to do with, like, me drinking, too. But she was talking shit to my little prima. And she was watching Junior at the time. This is when Michael was in prison. So she didn't want to get out, right? So when she reversed her fucking car back all crazy... I was standing in front of the back bumper of my car, and I just see her, like, literally, like, putting her car in gear, like she's gonna go straight. And I don't know why, but I had a feeling like this bitch is gonna try to run me over. So then I seen her coming, and I literally moved to the side, and she was coming at me, and I just started, like, running backwards. And then, of course, I fucking fell because it was, like, a curb. We were at Walgreens, keep in mind. I fell back on my ass and I literally freaking went, like, I tried to catch my fall with my hand like this. Like, you know, went like this. you know? And when I fell all the way back. So my hand went completely, I bent it like literally all the fucking way. But I didn't feel shit, like literally, because right after that happened, she was actually dating my homie Sancho at the time, and he came out, which she was my homie too, like that, like I said, she was my friend, and he came out, and I was with my primos, and he came out, and he seen what was going on, and fucking started like running towards my primos, and pulled out a knife, and was trying to get all crazy. And of course my primos, like, they ain't no pussies, dude. They fucking, I already know when my cousins want to get it, bro, because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but my cousins, like, you could always tell when boys are gonna fight because they pull their fucking pants up, and then, you know, I know when hubby's gonna fight because he'll take off his fucking shirt. He always has a habit of taking off his shirt, and that man can fight, let me tell you. But he literally, they ran towards him, and then that's when I seen that he had a knife. So I was like, fuck no. Even though I had just fallen so hard, bro, I got up and I started like running to try to stop the boys from fighting, because that was my friend and that was my cousin too, you know? So I was like, I didn't want them to fucking fight in the first place. So I was telling him, like, nah, dude, like, if you're gonna fight him, then put the fucking knife down, you know? Like, don't do that shit. But anyways, he ended up getting all scared, and he got in his car, and they left. They both left. So then we got in the car and we left. So in the middle of the night, bro, I'm telling you guys, I was probably like 4 a.m. because I went to sleep. I woke up around 4:30 in the morning because it was literally, the sun was coming up. And my hand, oh my God, bro, my hand was hurting so fucking bad. Like, I just knew that I had broke my hand. Like, I just knew it. Like, the pain just, like, kicked, and it woke me up from my sleep, and I was drunk, bro. So anyways, I woke up, and I already knew. So instead of going to the hospital, we went and ate some menudo, and then I went to the hospital, and sure enough, I had to get surgery. So this is why I said I couldn't finish going to school for cosmetology, because I'm right-handed, and to do hair, you know, you use your hand. So obviously I had to leave school. I had to get a metal pin inserted in my wrist right here. So after a while, you guys, like, if I'm doing my hair or if I'm typing for a long time, my hand starts to hurt because of that metal pin. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it first happened, you don't even feel it. It's like you're in shock. Your body's in shock. You don't feel the pain. I even broke my tailbone. And if you didn't know, that's how hard I fell on the fucking floor and bent my whole hand backwards. Like, the doctor was like, bro, how did you not feel this shit? I'm like, you don't smell me? I probably smell like fucking shit and alcohol. Just playing. If you know, you know. Okay, I better stop. Just playing with the shit. No, but I smelled like alcohol. You guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? If you were here last night, you know. But yeah, so I'm like, dude, I was so drunk, that's why. And he's like, the thing is like, we could fix your hand, but the only thing is the tailbone. You can't fix the tailbone. That's unfixable. Like, that shit is gonna be broken forever. But he's like, the fact that you fell so hard and tried to catch your fall with your hand and you broke your tailbone, like, that was hard. But if I wouldn't have moved, you guys, because for pretends this is my car and this is the bumper, I would literally was standing like this, like against the car, so I could feel the bumper on the back of my legs. If I wouldn't have moved, because she literally went and she fucking went forward, she ended up hitting the back of my car. So if I wouldn't have moved, she would have smashed she would have smashed my legs with her bumper and my bumper. I would have been that girl. Like, not even funny, but I would have been that girl, dude. My legs would have been, like, seriously. But yeah, that shit was intense, man. I've done the same thing and didn't even know until the police said you're bleeding from your... Oh my God. That was it painful? Like, the recovery? Like, my recovery wasn't too bad, to be honest. I had to wear a cast for a while, and that's another reason why I couldn't go to school no more. And at the end, that's my best friend. We ended up making up and shit. But till this day, it is her fault that I didn't get to finish fucking school. And I had to fucking pay a $10,000 fucking school loan for nothing, basically. It fucking sucked. But, you know, we fought like sisters. And sadly, my best friend, she passed away. That's my homegirl, Felicia. She passed away. But I'm like, bitch, you fucking... She thought she was real slick because she was all telling me to meet her. And I'm like, okay, well, where the fuck are you, you know? Like, I'll fucking go right now. Because, like, nah, dude, like, you want to be all tough shit, right? So then she said she was at Walgreens. And at the time, I was in the middle of, like, either I go left to the Walgreens that's closest to me, or I go right and I go to the next Walgreens, but it's a little bit further. But I got to pick one and pick wisely, because if I go to the wrong one and I turn around to go to the other one, she's going to be gone. But little did she know, you guys, little did she know that in all reality, I had gotten a new car, so she didn't know that I had a new car. So I ended up picking the one that was furthest to me. And when we got there, she was parked there. Like, she was literally parked by the pharmacy drive up, but like on the side, just parked. And she was sitting in there by herself. So I parked right next to her. But again, she didn't know that I had bought in a new car. So my primo gets out of the car and walks in front of her car. And he looks in her window to see if she was in there. And he's like, yeah, she's in there. So I got out. And that's when I was like knocking on the window, like, what's up? You know, like, get out. What the fuck? You know, like, I don't think she thought that I was going to find her. I think she thought that she was going to be gone, or that I was going to end up going to the wrong Walgreens. But at the end of the day, things happen for a reason. So I'm glad that we didn't end up fighting, because she was like my sister, you guys. I've known her for so many years. But she was so funny, bro, because she rolled down the window, because I'm like, roll down the fucking window, bro. Like, don't be a puss. And like this, dude, I'm not even lying. Like, I swear and everything. She had a little crack like this, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But oh, that shit was so hilarious, because like, I think if I was sober, I wouldn't have did that in all reality, because it's like, that's my friend. And yeah, she shouldn't have said what she was saying. But at the same time, it's like, we would have probably just squashed it and whatever, because she's like my sister. But when you drink, it's a whole nother level. Like, when you drink, you give no fucks. I don't give a fuck. When I drink, I don't give a fuck. Like, I truthfully don't give a fuck. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I don't care. Yes, thank you, Maxine. I miss her so much, you guys. She's like my ride or die. And sadly, she's gone. Veronica, girl, if you know, you know. Let me try this real fast, you guys. Let me get, I don't want to use my good moisturizer because I barely have any, so I'm just going to do regular lotion. I'm going to try this new foundation that I got. It's like more of a dewy foundation, and it's not gonna look all cakey or make you look like you're aging or anything, because all those other ones, they do look like that after a few hours of wearing them. So I wanted to try this one. I heard a lot of good reviews on it. So, and this one girl that I follow on TikTok, she's so pretty. Literally, I don't know why, but she reminds me so much of me when I was younger. Like my younger crazy days. Dude, when I gotta tell you guys some funny stories, bro. Like, when I first met hubby, literally, bro, like, I met him in May, and in August is when he got in trouble, right? But before that, so May, June, and July, we like partied like no other, you guys. And I used to work at the bank at the time. I was a bank teller. But Michael, they had like their own they had like a routine on what they would do. Because at the time, it used to be him, and he would hang out with all his cousins. Like, if you're from Santa Fe, you guys know, then you know who it was. Like, the whole gang of them, him and his cousins. Hi, Patsy. They used to have like a little routine. So like every Thursday, they would all go to Albuquerque, and they would get haircuts, and then they would come home. And at the time, we only had one good club in Santa Fe. So they would all come home, and then they would go to the club on Thursdays. On Thursday, They would go to the club on Friday. Well, Thursday was more like salsa and stuff, so sometimes they wouldn't go. But when I met him on a Thursday. And then on Friday, we would go again to Rise. And then on Saturday, we would go to Rise again. And then on Sunday was movie night. Like, we would go to the movies in a big-ass group, bunch of us, right? So that was the routine. And I used to work at the bank, you guys. I swear, man, there was times that I would go to work, shit face, like, still smelling like alcohol. Obviously, I would shower and stuff. But my boss was so freaking awesome. Sadly, he passed. I ended up finding out that he passed away. But I used to work at Bank of America, right? And if you know Santa Fe, Bank of America on what is it, on St. Michael's, the drive-through isn't attached to the bank. It's like a whole separate building. And the crazy thing is, the separate building is on the side, and right in front of the building, it's the probation officer's office. So that's where everybody goes and checks in that's on probation. So there's always like a bunch of fucking narc cars, undercover, like unmarked cars and all this shit. And it's crazy story, bro, because like I never knew, little did I know that they were actually watching me the entire time that I was dating Michael, because they were watching him. I had no idea. And obviously they would blend in because the probation office was right there. So anytime I seen, you know, narc cars or the undercovers, because everybody knows when it's an undercover, you know what I mean? Like they're unmarked cars or whatever. Everybody knows. Everybody rats them out right away in Santa Fe. And I never really expected anybody to be watching me, because obviously the probation office. But when Michael got in trouble, you guys, like whenever we got raided, well, he got raided and I was there. That's the first thing that they told me. They're like, oh, we know, like, they're like, we know that you work, and we know that he comes and brings you a breakfast burrito every day in the morning. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, because the drive-through during the week is super dead and slow. The most busiest days is gonna be Monday, Thursday, and Friday, or even Saturdays. But after that, it's like dead. So anytime I would see these cars, I never really, oh fuckers, I really never thought anything about it, you know? I honestly thought it was like, what? Hold on. Sorry, guys. My son wants to play jokes, but he thinks he's so slick. He's all trying to scare me through the window, knocking on the door, and I'm like, it would be funny if it's like earlier in the day, but it's 1 a.m, dude, and you're outside literally knocking on the fucking window, like if my neighbors aren't asleep already. So I locked his ass outside, and he's like all freaking out. Like, don't fuck with me, boy. Don't fuck with me. Anyways, so the whole time they were watching, and I had no clue, right, till we got in trouble, and they were all telling us these things. I was like, what the fuck? Never knew that. But any time that we would go to the club, just in that little amount of time, I saw Michael fight several times, right? And like I said, I would always know when he was going to fight, because he would take his shirt off and he would give it to me. And Michael's like a very, I don't know how to explain it. He's like a very quiet, calm person. Like, he doesn't really like, he don't like drama. He don't like none of that shit. Like, he just likes to stay to himself. But you know what they say, right? The quiet ones are always the worst ones. Like, they're the more crazy ones. So anytime that guy is fucking, I don't know. That motherfucker's strong, let me tell you. He's fucking crazy. Never expected that, especially when I met him, because he's like, was literally like a pretty boy. So to see that side of him, I was like, that shit to me was like the hottest shit ever. You're probably like, wait, what? Yes, I said that. To me, that was like, damn. No. 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 Oh my god, this thing is watery. No.
Are you happy?
No.
Are you sad?
No. Hopefully this is my color because it looks a little too white. It is super runny though, that's for sure. You too, girl? That's how, I'm telling you guys, I think a lot of girls have like the hots for bad boys, I guess you can say. But yeah, he's really like I said, he doesn't like to be in drama or altercations like that. But he sure as fucking handle his if it comes down to it. I promise you. And his cousins would always be in some shit at the club, so he would always have to back them up, no matter what. Always. So I'm gonna try to see. Look at how watery it is. That's the only thing that I was kind of like iffy about it. But this shit's hella white. Girl. Yeah, now I'm kind of bugged because it's so white, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, I honestly don't think, and then I can't even exchange it. That's why I was trying to wait till I went to Sal, what is it called? Ulta, because then over there I would be able to exchange it. And she said, me too, girl. That's so hilarious, huh? Like, every time, I'm not even lying, you guys. Like, every time. And the one time that I got in a fight, when I first met him, he wasn't even there. And I literally had... I drank, I think, by myself, I had drank 2 pints of peppermint schnapps, and those are creepers. Like, that alcohol, and I used to love to drink that because I hate how alcohol tastes. But if you drink like peppermint schnapps or anything like that, there's another one that I used to drink too, and they literally don't taste like alcohol. You don't even need a chaser for it because it tastes like, that one tastes like mint, Fireball, stuff like that. You don't really need a chaser because it doesn't taste bad. So I used to pound it, but the problem is like when I would drink back then, I don't know how to like just stop. Like, I would be like, oh, this shit ain't even doing nothing to me, so give me more, you know? You know what? This might actually be fine. Now that. We'll see. I'm gonna put some... It's because I'm super sunburned too. The only thing about me is like, whenever I drink, if I drink and I'm already in a bad mood, then shit's gonna pop off. Like, I'm just, I won't even bother to drink because I already know that I'm gonna just get angry and pissed off, and then it's just gonna be like, go sideways real quick with just anything, you know what I mean? But if I drink and I'm happy, like, I'm that girl that if I go to the bathroom to pee or whatever the fuck, and there's random girls in there, I'm not like, you know, dogging them and being like, oh, like, oh my god, you see what she's wearing? Oh my god, did you see the shape of her ass? Oh my god, did you see her extensions? No, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, girl, you're so freaking pretty. Like, I will become best friends with you, dude. Like, that's the type of vibe I'm on, and I'll be like, come on, let's go have a drink together. That's how I am when I'm in a good mood. And, you know, I become very, very friendly. Let me tell you, I promise you. That's how I ended up becoming friends with all the strippers at TD's in Albuquerque. Literally, I became best friends with one of them too. Actually, two of them. With Pancakes and Amber. Because, like, I drink and I'm a really, like... I have fun, bro. I love going to the strip club. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And I've always said that shit. If you know me for reals in real life, you know that's what the fuck I am. And that's what I used to do. Like, I used to like to go because it's like there's more guys there, but it's fun because it's not bullshit drama like it is at the club. You know what I mean? Because sometimes at the club, you could be the happy girl that is very friendly and you become friends with everybody. And then you'll come across the one drunk girl that's angry at the world and now she's mad at you because she thinks that you're looking at her sideways, but in all reality, you're blinder than fuck and your eyes are probably going cross-eyed because you're so fucking shit-faced drunk trying to focus on her face, but she thinks you're dogging her and now she wants to fight you. From 0 to 100 real fucking quick. You're like, wait. I promise you I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not giving you dirty looks, girl. My eyes are going cross-eyed. I'm so drunk I can't see. Like, that shit's hilarious. Tequila makes me go sideways. Really? I don't really like tequila. Like, believe it or not, when I first started drinking alcohol, I was 13 years old. And back then, when I was drinking at that age, it was like Crown Royal. Like, you thought you were the shit if you had a bottle of Crown Royal. Like, the shit, bro. Like, you were the shit. And then after a while, whenever I left my mom's and I lived by myself, you know, I was 16 and I lived with my first sperm donor or whatever, and we ended up breaking up. I started hanging out with, like, a lot of my friends that obviously, like, they were gang members or whatever, like, because like I said, I had a lot of guy friends or whatever. So I went from Crown Royal to E&J, like, bitch, that's like the cheapest shit you could fucking get. Drinking that shit in the ghetto, bro, straight up, the 700 block, that shit's hilarious. Like, I'm like, yeah, but I would have so much fun, bro. Like, I remember when I was staying there because I was actually dating a guy from there, dude. And oh my God, bro. Like, yeah, I almost got them evicted because I literally blew up their spot. Like, I was doing really bad things, you guys. But I lived it up. I was a hustler. I was like a girl, but a boy too. Like, a girly girl with a man mentality when it comes to streetwise hustling. So, yeah. I lived it up. The only thing, I guess, instead of me being like the girls that I used to hang out with that were chasing dick, I was chasing money. I was chasing good deals and money, bitch. I wasn't chasing dick. I was never a hoe. That's why I think it's so funny when they try to claim like I was a hoe. Bitch, I was never a hoe. I wish I knew what the fuck it was. That's why my next life, I don't care. Smash and dash. I don't care. Let me be a man. I'm gonna be literally smash and dash. Bye. Next. Just plain. Because I've never actually did that. Like, I never lived it up like that. I don't know what that fuck. Like, my friend that betrayed me, she was a big ol' hoe, bro. Like, I'm serious. Like you, let me tell you, just by giving you a little taste of one story about my ex-best friend, you will be able to determine the type of person she was just by this one story. We went to at Cheeks, which was the strip club in Santa Fe. One time they brought the Chippendale, the guys. And to me personally, I'd rather see a girl shake ass than to see a man in the thong. I don't know why. Okay, can somebody explain to me? No shade. Girl, be raw. Let me know. Straight the fuck up. Don't be scared if you like this shit. No judging. I'm just curious. Because personally, I do not find a man in a thong sexy. So I'm very confused when Chip and Dale come. Like, when you go and watch a show, I've only been to one, and that was at Cheeks. How do women go crazy over a man in a thong? They're like, ah! Nutsack fucking hairy ass in your face. Ah! say? Like, okay, maybe everybody in the comments that actually likes that, you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna say nothing because she's really judging. I'm not judging. I guess I just think it's hilarious because my friend, she was like, oh, throwing fucking money, bro. Like eyeballs about to pop out, grabbing fucking ass cheeks. And then you just see whoosh fucking shit swinging everywhere. Ew. I'm just like, no, don't come by me. Don't come by me. Go that way. Go. I'll be back. Well, anyways, she literally, the one time that they had it, and the crazy thing is that I was already talking to Michael when they came, so Michael was not too happy that I was going to see the Chippendale, but like, I was more excited to leave the club and go see my mans, even though he wasn't my man. Like, me and Michael's relationship when we first met was so crazy because I met him in May, so May, June, July, we would talk every fucking day. Since the day that I met him on a Thursday, I went on my first date with him on Friday, on Saturday, Sunday, and I just talked to him every fucking day after that. But it was never official, like we weren't together. But anytime that we went out with the big old group, because it used to be all of us, you guys, like it was Mike. If you guys don't know, Michael's cousin is Lawrence, and they call him Low. And freaking Low and Slow and Junior and like, and it was like a bunch of fucking girls. They would bring a bunch of girls, Pony and like everybody, Andres, like a big ass fucking group, right? But anytime that we would hang out, even though it wasn't official, everybody just knew that I was with him. It was like one of those situations. But even when we went to the Chippendale thing, Michael was not too happy because, like, I made it a point to go and see him before we went to Chippendale, so he was not too happy about, like, actually, I have a picture of that night, dude. Like, I think I showed it one time recently. I showed it to you guys on how skinny and tiny I was, and it's a picture in the bathroom at Cheeks. But Michael was not too happy that I was going to Chippendale. That shit was so funny. But he wasn't my man, girl. And I truly didn't want to go. Like, that shit is so gross to me. Like, okay, now maybe it was like, if we're on like some like, what is it? Magic Mike situation. Okay, maybe. Then I won't mind him in a thong. But really, bro, the ones that went, like, I guess they were decent, their faces, but it's just like, I can't, bro. I'd rather see a female strip than a man. I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. Well, anyways, my ex-friend, she ended up taking one of the guys home. And yeah, she hooked up with the guy, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that right there shows you what kind of girl she was, bro. Because, like, for you to take a man that is a stripper and is on tour, fucking going from city to city, and you took him home and he came home like this, says a lot, bro, of how much of a hoe you are. So, my next life, maybe I want to be on that level. Fuck it. My next life, I want to be on her level. I'm not even judging. I want to be on her level because I've never, ever... And if you've been watching me for years, so those of you milestone fucking followers, where's my milestone followers at? You guys should know, like, realistically, you guys, like, I've always said this, like, I've always been in long-term relationships. So my next life, I either want to be a man and I'm going to smash and dash left and right. I don't give a fuck. Or I'm going to be a girl and I'm going to be a hoe. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to be a hoe. I don't care. I've told my man too. So that's the reality because I've never experienced any of that. Like, honestly, I've never gone a bar hopping either. Ever. I did more house party. It's crazy because I partied more when I was underage than when I turned 21. Yeah, that shit's doing bad, right? Like, that's why I said, just sharing that story it shows you her character and the type of person she is because, bro, like, that's like on some level of a man. You know, like, men do that shit. Men take strippers home. And yes, they're not dirty or like, cause like I said, some of the strippers from Albuquerque, from TD's, were my friends. Like, real talk, like one of them actually lived with me for a few months too. and they're not like that. Like, they're not dirty girls, but it's like, it's different when it's like, I don't know. To me, it's weird to see like a girl taking a male stripper home. It's kind of like, girl, that man has probably been in I don't know how many houses. But she didn't care, bro. Like, I'm telling you, she didn't give a fuck. Like, hubby, even one time, you guys, that shit is like pisses me off because whenever my brother graduated from my dad's side, I ended up going to Tucson, Arizona, right? And my friend obviously stayed down here, but I went up there with my mom, and obviously I had my kids, but I was still talking to Michael at the time and stuff, but I had other friends too that were all hanging out. Well, I guess one night they all went out to a house party, right? And Michael was there and all his cousins, because I'm telling you guys, like, if you knew my man back then, like, they're a very popular group in Santa Fe. Like, everybody wanted to hang out with them because they were fucking, like, I don't know. When they would party, they would party. I'm talking about 20 to 30 to 40 fucking shots at a time for everybody. Like, and the girls never paid for shit. Like, that's why the girls always wanted to go with the guys, because they were paying for everything, right? So they went to a house party, and one of my friends, not the easy breezy, but my other friend, was telling me that my friend had gotten all drunk that night, right? And that she was acting a fool. And I'm like, oh my God, because I already know how she is, bro. Like no lie, dude. She's the type that I seen it with my own two eyes. Like, she would go and fucking try to shake her ass against her fucking brother-in-law, dude. While I was talking to the guy, like, this is when I was single, before I even met Michael, like, and I was talking to him, and she would go and get drunk and start, like, shaking her ass for her brother-in-law, like, on some weird shit, bro. I'm just like, what the okay, whatever. But anyway, so my friend was telling me that she had gotten all drunk and was acting a fool, so I already had a feeling. But, and that Michael was there too, so I was like, what the fuck? So then I ended up coming home, and Michael was calling me and everything that night. Oh, and a lot happened that day too, girl. I had fucking fatals trying to snatch my man's phone, and being all fucking little easy sucias all on his nuts and shit, like on some weird ass shit, right? But anyways, let's get back to the house party. When I came back home, Michael was the one that told me that I guess she had gotten so fucking drunk, and they were at one of the guys' house or whatever, because she was friends with that dude's wife, right? And she just literally lifted up her fucking skirt and started twerking for everybody, dude. No panties. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, bro, like, I honestly think that in all reality, a lot of the times that she would act out was when I wasn't around, because when she was with me, like, I would not let her do shit like that, because you know the saying, like, whoever you hang out with, that's what represents you as well. So, like, if everybody thinks and sees that she's a hoe, they're gonna assume I'm the same. You know what I mean? So I would always try to, like, get her to not act or let her drink too much to where she got to that point. But I wasn't there that weekend. But I'm just like, bro, why the fuck would you do that? Like, in front of everybody. And I'm like, dude, Michael's like, yeah, she literally was shaking ass for everybody. And that girl had ass too, let me tell you, she did. But still, like, you don't do that. In my next life, maybe, just plain no. But what the hell? Like, so I guess seeing all these things that she did should have been a big sign to me that eventually she would be messy towards me, because that's a reason why we're not friends. And we were friends for years. Like, she was that friend that, you know, if I needed to bury a body, she would dig up the fucking hole. It was one of those friendships, like, straight up. Like, anytime I had beef with anybody, she was there, you know? Like, nowadays, bitch, I stand my ground on my own. I don't give a fuck. I don't need anybody. But I guess after what she did to me, I just realized, like, I would never be friends with anybody, because I wasted so many years on her, and then the shit she did to me is, like, so unforgivable. Yeah. And it sucks, you guys, because realistically, I actually miss her. Till this day, I miss her. Like, I think, truthfully, that if I were to talk to her now, even she's probably all watching like, fuck you, bitch. You're over there telling them the stories. No, but for real, truthfully, I feel like if I were to see her right now or talk to her, I would probably forgive her because it's been so many years. Like, it's literally been, what, I think like, I'm gonna say like 10, 11 years since this happened that me and her stopped being friends because of what she did. I probably would forgive her, but I would just never trust her to be around my man. And not that I don't trust him, but I don't trust her. So yeah. But I do miss her. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss her. But yeah, I guess that's what it is to be a hoe, right? Living it up. I don't think I could be like that though. Like, that shit's nuts, dude. Like, I've seen some crazy shit, dude. Now I just stay home by myself. I'm out of here because I know what's up. That's why I just kick it with my brother and me. Pinchy sucias, he said. Yeah, the sucias are crazy. I've never been on that level. Sucias are crazy. Yeah, that's bad. What the hell? You see, don't get me started. Don't even get started, boy, with that. He said, le diste en la madre. You think so? Because que es que no. Según ellas me dieron a mí en la madre, but I can't tell. Yeah, you can't trust anybody. You're right. You're 100% right about that. Bro, that's so fucking embarrassing, dude, because, like, I know there's so many people, like, my daughter's best friend, her mom, she watches me, and sometimes, like, oh my God, bro, like, now that I'm sitting here thinking about everything that I just said, and I just, like, snap, like, my daughter's best friend, her mom watches me, she's probably like, oh my God, that lady's crazy, and I let my daughter go hang out over there. I'm sorry. That was me years ago, I promise. Well, I'm not the bad girl. I don't do stuff like that. She's like, yeah, right, girl. You're all hanging out with her. What do we think about this foundation so far? Because I'm not going to lie that I actually like it. Even though it might be a tad bit too light for me because I'm so sunburnt right now, but I think this color is going to be perfect when I'm not sunburned. But all I put was some bronzer and concealer, and truthfully, I feel like it looks really good. Truthfully, like, I don't know, be honest with me. But he said, yeah, like, that shit embarrasses me because I'm like, dude, I don't know. Even like last year when we went to the pumpkin patch, some of my supporters that I seen there, like one of the girls, she was so sweet, you guys, like she literally was gonna start crying because she was so excited to meet me, and it makes me feel like so special. But at the same time, you know, there's always that one girl that's like, you ain't shit, no one likes you. And I'm like, little do you know, girl, like the amount of love and support that I get. Just because I have 10 viewers don't mean shit, because that wasn't my numbers. I mean, you should know, fucking, some of them have been here for so long, you know? Hello from El Valle, Texas. Hi. Hi, Alice. You like it, Patsy? Does it look too white? Let me put some blush. But I love the foundation, like the product so far. I didn't need a lot either, and it's not super thick. I could have probably added a little bit more. But for just one layer, I truthfully feel like it's not bad. And honestly, I don't know how much I paid, but it is a drugstore foundation, and it's supposed to last up to 30 hours. So, thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to put a little bit of blush. But I want to try it tomorrow. I'm going to wear it all day because I have stuff to do. And it's hotter than shit outside, so we'll see how good it does, like, in the heat and stuff, and see if I get, like, if my face looks patchy or anything like that. We'll see tomorrow. But once I try it at least 2-3 times, then I'll tell you guys which one I'm using. So that way, if you guys like it, you guys can use it too. Yes, I honestly, that shit's embarrassing. But I sure as fuck wasn't gonna just stand there either, bro. Like, for real. Like, sucker punched or not, I'm not just gonna stand there. Like, I'm not. That shit's not cool at all. So, no me voy a dejar. Pendeja no soy, that's for sure. No, I'm not using the Frankie Rose anymore because they don't have, they closed down. I was actually mixing the last of the PR that I had from Frankie Rose and this one. But I just seen this guy do a review that this foundation is actually not really good at all because the longer you wear it. So supposedly if you're in your 30s and up and you wear this foundation or the MAC Cosmetics, and then I think you said either Maybelline or L'Oreal. I think L'Oreal, a certain brand, like a certain foundation from L'Oreal. Those ones, if you're already in your 30s and up and you wear those 3 foundations, they make you, the foundation, the longer, like when you put it on at first, it'll look nice. But later on in the day, like an hour or 2 after of you wearing the foundation, it makes it look like you're aging a lot. Like it looks very cakey and it just doesn't do what it need to do. So I was like, bro, you know what? I have recently I thought I was just so sunburned and I didn't like how my makeup was coming out. But truthfully, I think that's what it is. So that's why I wanted to try something else. And I heard really good reviews about this one in its drugstore. So let's see if I like it or not. But yeah, supposedly, you guys. And this guy, he does really good. I know it's a guy or whatever, but dude, he is badass when it comes to makeup. So the way his makeup looks and he shows with filter and without, because nowadays anybody can say the foundation is amazing and have a filter on. I don't have a filter, by the way. I don't even know how to put a filter on here. And even this, like, look, when I put this on, I could tell the difference to wearing my other foundation, because whenever I get the powder and I try to do what I'm doing right now, it bunches up and clumps up. If you watch one of my old, like last night or the day before, whatever, the past 2 days, go look at one of those lives where I'm doing my makeup and watch the part where I'm doing this, and you can see the foundation. I mean, the powder, it literally like, it kind of looks cakey, like it bundles up, like kind of like mud, right? But this one doesn't do that look. And it's obviously because it's different foundation. Maybe, you know what I was thinking, girl? I was thinking the same thing, that maybe Frankie Rose is closing down completely and renaming and rebranding. That could be another thing too. So hopefully, you guys, because I love their foundation so much. I love their foundation, their concealer. I still use their bronzer and concealer. I love everything. Like, love them. Guys are badass with hair, makeup, nails, overall. Yes, yes. You know what sucks too, you guys? Like, I know that nowadays, women, you know, like not women, little girls that try to be mean girls, and they're like, oh, you look like a tranny. And it's like, dude, I take that as a compliment. Like, I'm not even gonna take that as a fucking, like, you bashing me, because if you truthfully think that my makeup looks like a tranny, then I probably must look on point, because some of those girls, they do 10 times, their makeup is so fucking perfect and it looks so fucking good. How are you gonna go and call me a tranny? That's a compliment, because they fucking kill it, bro. Like, there's a difference between the makeup that trannies, you know, when people call them trannies or whatever, or drag queens. Drag queens, they do dramatic makeup, but that's what they're going for. But that's why it's like, you're gonna call me a tranny, bro, and that's a compliment to me, bitch. So let it be, girl. Let it fucking be. You ain't fucking hurting my feelings, because they're badass. And it's so crazy, you guys, because a lot of women, well, guys that transgender to a female, sometimes I think like nowadays, so many people are so used to seeing their makeup and their hair and everything about them. It's like 100% perfect that now as a female, like a born female like me, like obviously when you're born as a female and you do your makeup and you look good, automatically people don't believe it's you. They think that you're a man because you look good. And it's like, nah, dude, girls can look good too still. Like, what the hell? I think that's the only thing that sucks about them being so good at their makeup, that when you do your makeup really good as a female, they think you're a man. Isn't that crazy, bro? But truthfully, I don't take it as an insult when you're calling me a tranny bitch. I take that as a compliment. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, but I literally love the foundation. Like, I love how it looks. Like, my face looks literally so, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I really like the foundation. That's how we need to start talking to haters. Agree with some real. I'm serious. Like, even now, when they claim that I'm fat, and I'm like, boy, you know damn well, no disrespect, but there's some women out there that are bigger than me, and you're calling me fat. Bitch, you know damn well you're lying. You're just mad that I'm losing weight and I'm snatching back up. Just be for real. And even if I did get fat, I have a valid reason. Imagine being big and not even having a reason, bro, and you're teasing me because I had a baby. Now, I could understand if I went up to the 200 pounds I was at, but I wasn't even pregnant, then yeah, you could tease me all you fucking want. Obviously, I didn't give a fuck and I just ate. But the disrespect to be calling me big after I had a baby is insane. It's insane. Especially like when you know damn well, unless you're blind and delusional, that there's other people out there that are actually bigger than me. I'm sorry that I'm not all sucked in with like looking like bones and skinny like I used to be. I don't want to be like that. I hated being super skinny, you guys. I'm happy where I'm at. All I'm working on is my stomach, and that's it. But I weighed 200 pounds literally a year and 3 months ago. 200 pounds, bro. I don't have no... There's like... Everybody's body is different. Everybody. But I have not once gone to the gym, made it an effort to try to lose weight, till recently that I've been working on just losing my belly and getting my stomach to get tight again, and that's it. And in all reality, if it really bothered me, really, truthfully, you guys, like, I'm gonna keep it 100% honest with you guys. If I truthfully was so, like, I don't know, like, depressed or stressed out or disappointed or disgusted with the way my stomach looks right now, a year and 3 months after having a baby, like this, no talk. And those of you know, I don't just talk, I do. Like this, I would have already went and got lipo done. Do you see? I literally, I have the money. I could afford it like this. And I don't have to fly anywhere. I could go local. Like, I would just go get lipo done if I really cared. But those of you that are my real followers that have been here for years, you guys know I hated being skinny, you guys. Like, I had such a hard time to gain weight. And yeah, I'm not 100% snatched up like I was. But you guys, I don't weigh 120 pounds, 130 pounds, 150 pounds like when I was little. Obviously, when I was little, I used to weigh full-term pregnancy with all 4 of my kids. Full-term pregnancy. I weighed 140 pounds. 140 pounds. That's not even healthy weight for me. So imagine 140 pounds being pregnant. It's all baby in all reality. So the minute I have the baby like this, in a day or two, I'm going to snatch back up to being super skinny because I only weighed 140 pounds. I weighed 200 pounds the day I got induced. 200 pounds. That's the most I've weighed in my life. I was carrying a 8-pound baby. So realistically, like, all this shade making fun of my weight, if it really bothered me, bro, I would have already gotten lipo. I don't care. Like, I hated being skinny, and truthfully, like, let me fix my shorts because I don't think, like, what I'm at right now, I'm happy with what I'm at. Like, really, dude? Literally, all I have is this little pudge. That's it. This. Literally. And this is a full day. Obviously, I ate and all that. Like, if you're a female, you know, after you eat, your stomach, you know, it expands a little. Everybody knows that unless you're fucking fake and literally you're a robot or something. Maybe not you, but like, I am happy with the fuck what I look like, honestly. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm happy I don't look all like I'm sick, bro. Like, I don't want to fucking look like that. Like, I do not want to go less than 150 at all. I truthfully don't. Like, I worked so hard on gaining weight to get my surgery. Why would I want to go back to being skinny where I looked unhealthy, sick? Like, bitch, my bones right here, like, you can even see them now, but this bone, my collarbone, that motherfucker was like this. Like, I can't even do it because I'm so freaking fat. But it was to the point that it caved in right here, and the bone would stick out. That's when you're unhealthy skinny. If your collarbone is sticking out like that, that's unhealthy skinny. That's not even healthy skinny. I'm 5'7", you guys. Healthy weight for me is 140. 140, 145. That's healthy. Imagine being 140, full-term pregnancy, 8 months. That's bad, dude. Like, everybody would always be like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it to be that skinny? Depression, bro. I was in a toxic relationship for fucking 15 years of my life. Back to back. When I met Michael, you guys, I was at the lowest I had ever been in my life. I legit weighed 115 pounds when I met Michael. 115 pounds, bro. And for my height, that's beyond skinny. I hated it so much, you guys. Like, and like, realistically, you guys, those of you that have been here for so long, you guys know when I first started going live and I was still skinny because I was still underweight. I weighed like 120, I think, when I started going live, 125. I think I balanced between 120, 125. But I was going through it, you guys, really, really bad with my thyroid. With thyroid, when you have issues with your thyroid, you could either gain weight or be super thin. Like, and it's one or the other, right? So it used to make me really, really skinny, dude. Like, I was super skinny. Also, I used to be on Suboxones back then too. But I remember, like, my mom literally thought that I was still on drugs, dude. And I really, truthfully wasn't. Like, I was just on Suboxones and I was just skinny because my thyroid. And I hated it. So in all reality, for those of these girls, you know, these little girls that sit there and make fun of me, like, oh, you went and got your body done. Like, you hated your body so much, you went and got your body done. Actually, to me, getting my body done was a blessing, bro, because in all reality, it motivated me to gain the weight to get the surgery. Literally. Because you can't get a surgery, a BBL, if you don't have no fat. I literally, my entire life, I hated being skinny, you guys. Like, at one point, I was so skinny that I would wear leggings underneath my jeans just to make my legs look somewhat a little thicker because I was so skinny. I hated it. I hated it, hated it, hated it. But if you saw, let me show you, if you saw pictures of me back then, you would never know that I hated how skinny I was. You would never know that because I still was confident with, yeah, I wore makeup, I got ready, I wore fucking cute outfits and all that, but I still hated how skinny I was. I hated it. Straight up. But now it's like, oh, she got her body done and it's like, dude, what? I waited till I was over 35 to get my first surgery, my BBL. So for that many years, I didn't give a fuck and I dealt with it and I was still confident even though I was very depressed down deep inside because of how skinny I was. I still didn't let that affect me on fucking getting cute and shit, like straight up. So that's why it's like when you sit there and try to claim that I'm so fat now, it's like, bro, I don't see it as a fucking like it doesn't hurt my feelings where like, I'm like, oh, I'm so sad, dude, fuck it. Tomorrow I'm making an appointment to get lipo because I'm so sad. No, because realistically, I had a hard time to gain weight. Like, you know how women have a hard time losing it? Bro, that was me, the opposite. If I only told you guys what I had to do to gain weight, you would not believe me. You wouldn't believe me. All the shit I went through just to be able to gain a little weight, to be able to get my surgery. Let me see if I could find one of my first pictures on how skinny I was. So that's why it's like, I feel like they try to throw anything at me to try to bring me down, but realistically, it's never gonna work, bro. Because even back then, before I got my body done, I got laughed at. I literally have one picture specifically that I'll never forget. That one of these girls went and screenshotted it. They made a whole fake account on TikTok. And they were bashing me and making fun of me and making so much fun about my body because the way I was shaped. And this is after having 4 kids, bro. But it's like, even when I was skinny, they still made fun of me. And now I'm never going to win with them. And at the end of the day, it's like, my thing is like, why even be worried about how skinny I was? Like, look at my face in these pictures, you guys. Like, I'm so skinny. Hold on, let me find one where you could even see my collarbone. Like, it's bad. And I'm clean in all these pictures, you guys. I'm just so fucking skinny. This is it. This is the famous picture that I'll never forget on how much fun they made of me, right? Because, oh my God, look at your body. And like, this is the picture that they took of me to clown on me. So even when I was natural, it was still, I wasn't good enough for their eyes. And then I got my body done and still now I'm fake and it's not good in their eyes. But this is the famous picture because my body, bitch, at least I have hips and this is me being fucking skinny. But they're like, you're saggy ass boobs and look at you have no ass and all this shit, right? Making fun of me. That's the famous picture. And then I got my surgery. And this is after my first BBL, because you guys know I went for a second round for shaping. I didn't actually add more to my butt. I just went for them to reshape where they needed to. And then I look like this. Where is it? This is after. Wait, where's the other one? Because I have one where you could see like my full body. And then it was like, oh my God, her body's botched and this and that. I was still not looking good for them. Okay? Still. It's like, I'm never going to win, you guys, ever. No matter what. So now it's like, in all reality, bro, even when I was super skinny and didn't get my body done, I was probably more confident than what the fuck you bitches are in real life. Real talk. Because clearly they must hate the way they look to be so worried about me. So, yeah. But let me find a picture where I look super skinny. But that's the famous picture that they... Look at my collarbone, even in this picture. Look at my collarbone. You see that? And that's like, now you can't even, hold on, make sure. You can't even see my fucking collarbone at all. You see that? But I was so skinny, dude. Like, oh my God. Look. Look at my fucking shoulders, bro. Like, that shit's nasty. But that shit didn't stop me, right? They're like, you and your 30 fucking followers. Bro, skinny little me and my 600 likes. And that's on Instagram, bro. That's on Instagram. I never really posted on there, but... Skinny and everything, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Let me find another one, Like, I still, no matter what, you guys, regardless of how much I hated being skinny, I still was fucking confident. I didn't give a fuck. Like, bitch, I don't fucking care. And maybe that's what pisses them off, is that even when I was skinny and didn't have nothing, I was literally, in my eyes, I was a fucking 10. Even if in their eyes I'm a fucking negative 10, I don't give a fuck. I still, to me, I got ready and got cute and looked good and whatever the fuck. Your man probably would still turn and look at me, bitch, when I looked like that then. But now that I went and tuned myself up, maybe that's why they're mad, because like y'all motivated me. Y'all were all coming for me and my body, and then I got my body done and now everybody's mad. You don't think I look bad? I just think I was, as a female, when, and this is, you know, this is, I think when I got my BBL is also when everybody was like super obsessed about looking like an hourglass, that perfect fucking shape, the small fucking waist, big ass. I feel like that's when I got my body done. I think that's when everybody wanted to do it, right? So me being skinny this whole time, I feel like as a female, when you see all these women being curvy and thick, and you've been skinny your entire life and you hated it, it kind of like, you know, I did it for me and nobody else at the end of the day. Like I said, I didn't get my first surgery till I was already 35. Like, and I even though I didn't like my weight, I still didn't stop it from me living my life and being confident, and I still did me. Like, I still didn't give a fuck. Like, even when we went to Vegas, you guys, I have a picture of me when we went to Vegas, me and Michael, for the first time. And I love this picture so much, because in my eyes, I felt like I looked like a skeleton. But then I look at the picture now and I see how I looked back then, and I'm like, damn, dude, like, you were fine. Like, why the fuck would you think that about yourself? You actually looked fine. Look at this. Look at how skinny I look. On this one, you could really fucking see it. This is me, like, really. Look at my fucking collarbones, dude. Like, my fucking face. I hated it so much, but I still didn't give a fuck. I still did me. I don't think I have the picture here. I do. And these are like the pictures that when I first started doing makeup. I have these ones. Hold on, let me check my other Instagram. Oh shit, I don't think I'm logged in to my old one. I have a picture on Facebook. Let me show you. But that's like, when I look at that picture and I'm like, man, dude, like, I was really hard on myself. Like, for one, bro, like, I think a lot of people don't get it. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, it's like a trend to pretend that you're paisa, right? But growing up being a paisa, or your parents being paisas, it's like you got teased for it. Like, you got teased like no other, bro. Like, there was a lot of kids in my school that didn't even want their parents to come to plays or anything like that because they were Mexican, because you got teased so much about it. I used to hate being brown, bro. I hated it so much. I remember I would always tell my auntie to bring me this cream from Mexico, and it's called, I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's something like concha. It's like a shell cream, and it literally, it's meant to remove like dark spots on your face. I remember I would steal it from my auntie before I got caught. I would steal it from my auntie and I would put it all over my fucking face. I would try it because I wanted to not be brown. I hated being brown because I got fucking teased for that shit. But now we're in a generation where all these people want to act like there's something they're not. Like, it's a trend. It's so weird to me, because if they only knew, bro, like, what some of us went through and how much shit we went through it for just being fucking brown, and your parents being Mexicans, dude, like, you got teased for that shit like no other. But now I'm kind of surprised that my skin is so light. So like in the summer, I actually like it now. But when I was little, I fucking hated it. I hated it so much to be morena. Like, I hated it. Hated it. And then my entire life being skinny, bro, like, my nickname for all my aunties and my uncles was always flaca. Flaca, flaca, flaca. I remember when I seen my aunties and my uncles for my grandma's funeral. because I hadn't seen them in years. Some of them actually watch me. They watch my lives. But my auntie's like, well, like, we can't call you flaca no more. She's like, because you're not flaca no more. Like, she's so funny. She was telling me about my butt. And I'm like, look, let me show you this picture. See, this is when Michael was in prison. And to me, I'm like, oh my God, you're so skinny. Like, bro, you're so fucking skinny. But realistically, I don't fucking look bad. I really don't. But to me, I felt like so disgusting skinny. To be honest with you, I don't even have the time to even go to the gym, even if I wanted to. My daughter's been wanting me to get her a membership so she can go. And I feel so bad because she wants to go so bad. And I'm going to get her one so she can go, but I don't have the time, honestly. Like, but right now where I'm at, like, look, this is me pregnant with Jaden. Remember, you guys seen me pregnant this time with Zeke. And look at me then. Look at how tiny I was. And somebody said that when I got my BBL that I added a bunch of fat on my hips. And like, dude, I've always had a shape. I was just really skinny. Literally, like, I was just really skinny, but I've always had a fucking shape. I had curves. I was just really fucking skinny. I'm trying to find that picture from Vegas. That's literally one of my favorite fucking pictures because back then when I would look at it, I thought I was like beyond skinny, like so grossed out. And then I look at him now and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, truthfully, what the fuck was wrong with me? I was perfectly fine. I don't know why I was so hard on myself. Look at my belly. Look at how tiny I was. All belly. 140, you guys. 140 pounds, full-term pregnancy. That's bad. Literally, that's fucking bad. Look at this one. Look at how tiny I look. Do you see how tiny I am? Hi from Vegas. Hi, Maya. It was so hot here. Just woke up so hot. Oh my God. I hate that when that happens, when it's so freaking hot, it wakes you up. I hate it. I guess I don't have it in here. What the hell? Where is that picture? I thought it was in here, but I guess not. What the fuck? It has to be right here. This is when we went to Vegas. Anyways, call me fat, call me skinny, either way. I'll never be all depressed over that. Especially because I busted my ass, literally, to gain weight. Heck no. What the fuck? If I find it, I'll post it because I don't see it. But you know what's crazy, and I truthfully believe it. Before, I never used to believe it. But you know how people say that realistically, we are our own critics like 100%. And sometimes our eyes like play tricks on us. Realistically, like, that shit is so true, dude. Because, yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. What the hell? Because I know it was here. Maybe it was, I used it as a profile. Oh, this is it. This is the Vegas picture where I'm telling you guys, I see it now and I'm like, girl, you looked perfectly fine. But then I'm like, I thought I was so fucking skinny. Like, you can't even say I don't have fucking hips. And this is me skinny. Is that not crazy? Because I don't think I look fucking bad at all. Like, but then, like, yeah, I took the picture. I was confident. I felt cute in it. I posted it. But down deep inside, I was like, dude, I hate being fucking skinny. And I see it now. And I mean, like, and that, you guys, then the only thing, I had my boobs done then. I got my boobs done when Michael was in prison. And that's because, like, bro, if you guys knew, I was so insecure about my boobies. If there was such thing as a negative A cup, that was me. Legit. I was a negative A cup because I was so fucking, I had nothing. And now that I see women that have no boobies and they wear like some cute ass backless shirts or anything that's low cut and they don't have like big boobs, they're like an A cup, I think it's so freaking cute. And honest to God, you guys, I want to remove my breast implants. I don't fucking want them no more. I don't want to have big boobs anymore. Like, that shit, I don't like it no more. Like, I don't. Like, I'm done. I want them gone. So I'm so happy that I went and I got, like, my boobs checked and all that. Because you're supposed to be doing that shit. If you don't do it, girl, you better do it. But I only went because I was telling my doctor that I've had my breast implants for 10 years. And I'm like, bro, after more than 10 years, every 10 years, you're supposed to replace your breast implants. And he was saying like that I didn't actually have to, but that they just still wanted to make sure that everything was good and there was like nothing concerning. So that's why I did all that. And luckily, you know, thank God I have no cancer, no sign of cancer or anything like that. But also I am very thankful and blessed that no one in my family has ever gone through that except one of my cousins. But I don't know if that was from like her side of the family, like the other side of her family, because my mom's side of the family, my mom, my aunties, my grandma, and all of them, none of them have breast cancer. And from my dad's side, I believe on their side it's the same thing. So I'm very grateful and blessed about that. But yeah, that shit's fucking scary, bro. That shit ain't even a fucking joke. Yeah, I think like a lot of problems, like a lot of things I noticed too is like sometimes a lot of women try to compare themselves to other people, like other women, and that's where it becomes a problem. And I think that's probably why a lot of girls fucking hate me and try to fucking come at me sideways and try to say mean things about me, because truthfully, they probably be fucking comparing shit. I don't freaking know. In all reality, for all I know, they're fucking jealous. Like everybody says, I don't know. But that's the number one problem, is that women shouldn't be doing that. Like even when you buy clothes, like if you're shopping online and you're looking at the pictures and it looks so cute on the girl, but it's like you're buying the outfit, not the body. And then you buy it and you wear it and you're like, why doesn't it look like that on me? Well, it's because you don't have the same body. You were shopping for bodies. You weren't shopping for outfits. Like, we can't be doing that shit. Okay. So that's, anyways, I'm going to go, you guys. This is my final results with the foundation. I really, really like it. I like how smooth it looks. I love that it's not like super heavy on my face where it's going to look all cakey. But I want to see how it does in the heat. So we'll see tomorrow. And then after wearing it all day tomorrow, I'll tell you guys if I like it, if I don't like it, and I'll tell you which one it is. But stay away from MAC Cosmetics, I think L'Oreal, and this one. Don't use these foundations, you guys, for real, because they make you look cakey and like you're aging. The double wear. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Vegas is nuts, bro. The first time we went to Vegas with that picture, it was just me and hubby. We went by ourselves for his birthday and Valentine's Day. That's the first time I had ever gone to Vegas. And I was like so mind blown on how many women, like how the women out there are like nothing, bro, walking around in a fucking thong and it's normal. And I'm just like, ugh. You don't even know if it's like one of those situations where they're walking in front of you in a thong and you're kind of like, it's kind of hard not to look because it's like an ass right there in a thong, but you don't feel like it's okay to look because it's kind of weird, but you want to look because it's right there. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. But let's be real, you know, you look. Any female that says that they don't look at another female's ass is straight up lying, bro, because there's just no fucking way. And I love girls that are super confident, like. But you know what I truly, truly have so much respect and so much love for is every single one of my supporters that are here because they actually like to watch me. They actually like me. They actually truthfully support me, like my stuff, show me love, give me compliments, and they're not being fucking fake about it. I have so much respect for you guys because you guys are girls. Sadly, they don't really exist that many in this world anymore. The ones that I don't have respect for are the ones that truthfully do like what you're posting. Like if I post a picture and they really think I look cute, or they like my makeup, or they like my hairstyle, or they just think I look pretty in general, but they're such fucking haters that they will not like it. Those are the girls I have no respect for because you're low-key fucking, I don't know, like you're straight up a hater. And then obviously we all know how I feel about the girls that just fucking lurk and spy and fucking be obsessed. Like, I ain't even mad at those ones. Those ones are just fucking concerning and weird, to be honest. Nothing to be mad about, or it's just concerning and weird at this point. But so thank you to all of you guys that are very sweet and are here because you want to be, you know, and you guys show love and all that. I appreciate it so much, honestly. I truly, truly do. Because like I said, sadly, nowadays there isn't a lot of girls. Patsy, you're one of them, girl. I love you so much, honestly. Even like my supporters that I've actually met in real life, and they're like so sweet to me and excited to meet me, and they make me feel like if I'm something special, bro. Like no lie, they make me feel like I don't know how to explain it. Like, bro, I'm just a normal person like you know, like I appreciate the love and the support so much. Like, you don't even understand how much I support that. But sometimes I feel like I'm just a normal person like you guys. Or the ones that see me and don't say hi because they're shy. And I'm like, why? I promise you, like, I'll probably be more nervous than what you are to meet me because I get all nervous. I really do. But I appreciate every single one of you that I've met. We finally made it, you guys, to 330,000 followers. We had been stuck under 300 for a while. So grateful for that because I literally gained the 30,000 followers these past few months. And when I hit 300, you guys, I was going to go and post and share with you guys, but I was like, I better not, because most likely it's probably going to end up fucking, because I kept losing followers, right? It was so weird. And then when I hit 300, I was going to go and, you know, buy balloons and do a picture and all that fun stuff that I used to do every time I would hit 100,000 followers more. But I was like, I'm probably going to end up losing them in the next few days, because that kept happening. I would hit 300 and then it would go down. And then I would go past 300 and then it would start going down. And now I finally made it all the way to the 330. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking take advantage of this and, you know, celebrate it and share it with everybody, because who knows, I'll probably lose them by the end of the month. And luckily we're still there, you guys, so I haven't lost any, so that's a good thing. I just think that Facebook did a lot of new settings and a new stuff, because they've changed like a lot. It's so weird. I don't know why. But by the way, you guys, my TikToks have been taking off. It's so crazy because sometimes I'll post on TikTok and it's like over here, but on TikTok it's different because I have posts over there that have 30,000 likes. I have one of my videos has over 100,000 views, and I think it has like 30-some thousand likes on it. Like, bro, that's the most likes I've ever gotten on this freaking platform. Over here, the most I've gotten, I think, is like 3,000 or 4,000 likes, and that's amazing, bro. Like, that's truthfully amazing. I just think, like, if Facebook just let me be me and actually pushed my stuff out and allowed people that follow me to see my stuff and get notifications and all of that, I probably would still have numbers like that. I might even have higher numbers than that. But after I got all those violations, it fucked up my page so bad. So this whole thing where, like, yesterday we had 70 live viewers, and that's probably one of the highest numbers I've had in the past few months. But I've been there, done that. Like, I've already gone through this where this happens and then eventually it'll go back to being normal. But it seems like this time it's been like probably like 2 years or more of my page being stuck like this. And I don't, you know, the thing is that people could make fun of it and try to tease about how many people are watching me. At the end of the day, it don't matter, because they're gonna watch me even if I have 0 people watching. They'll be the fucking #1. It don't matter. They're not going nowhere. They're probably watching right now. Hey, girl. Guaranteed. But the funny thing is that I've never, ever started this platform for any of that. Ever. It was never about money. It was never about blowing up. It was never about becoming famous. It was always about learning how to do my makeup and having friends like you guys and hanging out and, you know, chit-chatting, sharing stuff, venting, all that good shit. That's what it was about. It was never about anything else. And I think that's probably why I get blessed. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably why God blesses me, because sometimes people do it for the wrong things. Wow, Bonnie, see what I mean, you guys? Bonnie says, she said, I haven't seen your lives in 3 years. I just saw your live now. How crazy is that? Is that not crazy, you guys? Like, I'm telling you, they just don't push out my lives like that. And it's weird because my reels do really good. My pictures do really good. It's like they reset every so often. It's weird, but for the most part, they do good. It's just, I truthfully don't understand why stuff like that happens, because I don't know. I think like they purposely be holding like my page, because look, for example, right now all my stuff is in the negative. Like, for example, for the past 28 days, it says that my views went down by 49%, but it says that for 28 days to now, so they're giving me like a scale of how many views I'd be getting on the daily in the past 28 days. Even though it went down by 49%, I get 1.4 million views on the daily. And that's hella fucking good. 1.4 million views total on the daily in the past 28 days. And that's me being under negative. I'm literally 50% under that my views went down. So technically, if I'm getting 1.4 million daily, in all reality, what I was getting is 2.8 million daily or more. And now it's half of that only. So and then it says like my 3-second reel views in the past 28 days has gone down by 68%. But on the 28 days, the total of people that watch my reels for more than 3 seconds is 270.9 thousand viewers on the daily. So for the girl that was like, you and your 60 live viewers you don't get paid by how many people are on your live. I got 23 people on here right now. We don't get paid like that. Your views aren't based on how many people are watching. You get your even if you don't make money, what counts is your total views. So if I'm getting 1.4 million total views on the daily on stuff that I post, I mean, you can't sit there and be like, oh, you know what does that make sense? Like, I could even show you like one picture and it'll give me, let's see, like the insights of it, like how, let's see if it does, because sometimes it doesn't. Let's see, like the engagements or whatever. Actually, I don't know how to see it. Let's see. So even like the post that I made earlier today, it's only been up for 3 hours. So far, it has over 5,000 views. So if you go to older ones, they'll show you like all of that. And like I said, in all reality, it's not about that. It's not about how many people are on your lives, literally. Because if it was, don't you think I would be live all day long? If we made money based off, more money off of just your lives, don't you think I would be live back to back all day long? Sometimes I don't even go live. Like, that's the funny thing, is like, so that should show some of you guys that it's not about that. Like, but you know, it's always the ones that don't know shit that talk a lot. Honestly, I promise. They're so fucking clueless and they think they know it all. That's the funny thing. Like, look at this picture. My photo that I posted of me and Michael and the kids when they were little. And this is just a picture. It has of that 1,800 likes, okay? This was posted on June 14th. It has 320,000 views, okay? 320,000 views. 320, 279. Literally, I'm not even lying. And that's just a picture. That's how many people looked at the shit. It has 320,000 views. Look, I'll show you, but I don't want to show. Let me see. This. And this is just a picture, you guys. Like, so they could hee ha ha about my live viewers, but it ain't even about that, I promise you. Okay, let's see. Let me show you, just so you have an example. And this is just one picture, okay, from June. Okay. So it says overview for the pictures from June 14th. It has 1.9 thousand likes, 104 comments, 31 people shared it, 36 people saved it. I gained 117 new followers, and the engagements is 15,683. But the total of people that viewed the picture, that clicked on it, is 320,000. 320 views, and that's the picture, the prison picture. 320,000 views on a picture. Do you see what I mean? So when you're sitting there yapping and talking shit about the little viewers I have on live, it doesn't even matter, because that's not what it's about. It's your total views. That's what matters. That's why people that are trying to build their social media pages, and you're trying to like get your pic, you never know. So all you could do is post, because it could just be one picture that takes off and boom, everybody sees it and you'll make good money. Sometimes you will post a picture and not get anything. But also, if you have a following of supporters that love you, show you love, and always support you, then you'll see it in your numbers. And if you're in denial sometimes and be like, oh, you know, like my page is doing so bad right now because of Facebook, right? Well, my lives are, but I know my post ain't. And then you go and post on another platform like Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and your views are shit over there too, then obviously it's really not social media. It might be what you're posting that people just don't like it or don't fuck with it. Because you can't blame TikTok when it's a whole different platform from Facebook, right? So you can't say that it's, oh, TikTok's fucking up too. No, it could just be that whatever you're posting, people are not interested in that. So that's why it's kind of like a hit and miss. But you have to keep posting and keep posting. Yes, you can, Bonnie. So next to your name, there should be a badge and it'll say how much. Like right now, it doesn't show me your guys' badges, but it should say, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't. But if you never unfollowed me, next to your name, you should have a little badge and it should say like, you should have like an award where it says you've been following me for more than 3 years, more than 4 years, more than 5 years. I'm going on 7 years, you guys. December, November, the end of November, beginning of December of this year will be 7 years of me doing social media. But the best advice I could give you is to post, post, post. Sometimes, let's say go one day and post a bunch of times, like at once every hour, or once every 2 hours, once every 3 hours. And if you notice that your views are not doing anything, then your page isn't going to work like that. That means you got to post less. Try posting once a day, twice a day, and see if that works for you. If that still doesn't work for you and people are still not liking your stuff, it doesn't matter if they like it or not. Go look at your insights. Because like I said, there's going to be a lot of people that like your shit and just won't like it. Like they like what they see, but they won't hit the like button. So the most important thing is your insights, like where it shows you your total numbers, like what I just showed you guys. Because if you only have 5 likes, but in all reality, you have more than 10,000 views, that means 10,000 people clicked on your picture, you get paid for the total views. You do not get paid for the total likes. Does that make sense? So it doesn't matter. Don't let that discourage you because, like I said, it doesn't work like that. Right? Like this picture, like I said, I'm not lying. I posted it June 14th on a Sunday. It's just a picture. Before, you guys, when I first started going live, we never used to get money from pictures, reels. Reels didn't even exist. Or short clips. You only made money off of lives. Nowadays, you get paid for reels, for pictures, for posts, for lives, all of that. Before it was you only got paid for one thing. Now you get paid for everything. It's really great. You could make easy money, you guys. It's just a hit and miss. You never know. You could post one thing and it gets boom, a bunch of fucking views, or you could post one thing and not really get that many. But you just can't give up. That's why I said, like, I don't give a fuck if I have 10 fucking viewers. I'll still be here, bro. Because at the end of the day, that's not what it's about. It doesn't come down to that. And if your mentality is more like to come and hang out with the girls and learn makeup or vent with them or interact with your supporters, you know, I feel like that's more important than the money-wise. Because honestly, when I first started, I never even made money. It was never even like that. And now everybody makes money. That's why you could tell when people are just in it for the money, because they'll post anything and they'll be on live all day long trying to fucking, you know, it's like you could just tell, like, they really don't give a fuck what they post. Like me, when I do reels, if I don't have nothing interesting or something that I think is worth showing and sharing with you guys, I'm not just going to post it just to post it. I rather, you know, like post stuff that I know that meant a lot to me, like sharing something special. Like my little dinner date that went wrong with my man, I'm literally going to post it tomorrow because I still had a good time. We made the best out of it. And I recorded a little bit. So I'm just going to share what I was able to record. But I wouldn't record something that I know isn't interesting either. Like, it's just hard, you guys. But I'm telling you, if your views on your post and stuff are not doing good here and a total different platform like YouTube or TikTok, then it's not the app that's fucking you over. It's whatever you're posting is not what people want to see. They don't like it. or they're not interested, basically is what I mean. They're not interested. So try posting something different. Try doing something different. That's why I always say, like, you could try and copy what I do, but you're never going to get the same results ever. You could copy anybody, but you're never going to get the same results, because it's just what it is. It will never work like that. No, it doesn't. Okay.